it going today, guys? Dylan for Denver Electronic Cigarettes. And today I want to go over a little bit of a tutorial here. Due to new FDA regulations that dropped on August 8th, we can no longer troubleshoot your devices. We can't touch your devices. We can't put devices together. I can't build anything for you. So I just wanted to walk through some basic problems that, some really common problems that people have with most devices. So that way, should you run into any troubles, hopefully you have the resources that you can take care of it yourself. Again, we apologize for this inconvenience. It really is not us. It is the FDA regulations. Modifying a finalized tobacco product or a finalized ENDS, electronic nicotine delivery system, is a federal crime. It breaks federal law that has been set down by the FDA. So to start off this little tutorial, I just put out an Arctic V8. One of the most common problems you're going to see, obviously, is burnt tasting and leaking. The rule to follow is check the coil. Any problem you have, check the coil. So all you're going to do is, if you have juice in here, turn it upside down so it doesn't spill, and boom, you're going to check your coil. Now, if that is charcoal colored, it's time for a new coil. If you're seeing all kinds of weird wires poking out of there, it's time for a new coil. If it's been longer than 5 to 7 days, it's time for a new coil. That can solve half your problems right there. And even if it doesn't, but you're still having like check atomizers or atomizer low, stuff like that, change your coil. From there, make sure you clean this guy out. I see a lot of problems with leaking simply because there's pooled up juice in here. It is a vaporizer. Vape is gonna get caught and recondense in these airflow wells. That's normal. If you see a little bit of juice and a little bit of juice is coming out, that's normal. Don't be afraid of that. Just make sure you're keeping your stuff clean, just like you would anything else you want to use. From there, looking at your 510 pin, which is going to be that little guy that barely sticks out right there, which is why tanks are not good to be used on hybrid caps. If their battery touches that ground, you are in danger. If this is pushed back below the insulator, that might not run on, or it will not run on a regulated device, in which case you need to go into here, check your insulator, which is the little white ring around the 510 pin, and go ahead and push it through and make sure you have enough gap that it's going to make contact with your 510 pin. Should any of these go wrong and you're still getting leaking, or you're still getting burnt tasting, or you're still getting check atomizer, that might be your tank or your device. So from there, we recommend that you take a different tank, put it on the device, see if that reads it. If you have a secondary device, or you have a buddy who has a secondary device, go ahead and grab that, put the tank that's in question on his, see if that reads. If any of those don't read, if you can find that nice combo, if a tank's working on his mod but not working on your mod, or working on your secondary mod but not working on your mod, then it's going to be your mod. If the tank is working on his mod but not on your mod, it is working on both mods, but then your tank isn't working on either mods, it's the tank. Just some basic just basic troubleshooting, some basic figuring out what the problem is. From there, if you're getting leaking from anywhere but your air holes, that's going to be an O-ring. You're going to have a degraded O-ring. These guys do need to be changed from time to time. As they start to degrade, as they sit in juice for long periods of time, the O-rings can start to degrade, they start to get chipped, they start to get worn, in which case your box should come with extra hardware regardless of the tank, not just the Arctic V8, but any tank. Should come with replacement hardware. If not, you can find it on their website. And replacing those O-rings will ensure that you don't have any problems with leaking outside of the coil. The coil, again, is your first line of offense for anything tank leaking, check atomizer related. The coil. Check the coil first. All right, thanks guys, and I will be posting more and more videos to show any kind of common problems that I can, so please bear with us. Again, call your senator, call your congressman, let's keep vaping around, and as always, have a good day and come visit us at Denver Electronic Cigarettes.